said that a journey begins with just one step. Learning English is a long, difficult journey. As difficult as walking all the way from China to England. You walk across the long length of China, seeing ahead of you the huge mountains of Kazakhstan. You carry on as the air becomes colder as you enter Russia. Maybe you pick up a quick glass of vodka in Moscow, and then you walk on past Warsaw, on and on through Berlin, as you smell the German sausage in the air. Your legs are tired and heavy, but the sound of accordion music wakes you up as you walk through the streets of Paris. But still your journey continues as you walk through the fields of Normandy, through the dark tunnel as the cars honk at you. And exhausted, you crawl through the wet fields of England.
You sense something up ahead. A city. It's London.
You walk down the Mall as the crowd scream your name. Eventually you reach Buckingham Palace and the Queen of England is there to greet you. And you sit on her balcony, drinking tea and eating cakes as you speak to her in your perfect English. Well, it's a long journey, but it's possible. Once my English was a lot worse than yours, but I learnt English word by word as you too will learn it. Hope to see you in my class. Bye-bye.
Hello everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. No one is here. There was one student in the live stream, but she or he left. Was that you, Mega? Okay, is anyone coming? Or will I just have to talk to myself again? Let's see. Okay, so let's get everything ready. Let's get the live stream ready. Okay, that's strange. Mega, you are putting comments in the comments section, but it says no one is watching. That's strange. Are you watching? I guess you are. Oh, so you don't have. Okay, you're not included as a watcher because you're backstage. That's interesting. Okay, anyone else here? Answers in the comments. Mega is here. Let's get Mega on stage. Mega, do you want to come on stage? So if you reply in the private chat, I can't hear you. Do you want to come on stage, Mega? Oh, right. Yeah, you put it in the public chat. I see. Okay, let's get Mega on stage. Hello, Mega.
Hello, sir. How are you, sir? How are you doing?
Okay. I'm okay. How are you today?
I'm also good, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. What time are you now? It's a bit later than usual for you, I think, isn't it?
It's 8:38 here. Yes, sir. But today I was attending that Jolly Literacy workshop, which was from 3 p.m. At the UK time. So here
Really?
7:30 to 8:30. It just finished, and I joined the live stream.
Jolly Literacy. What does that mean?
So, like, they have updated their grammar textbooks. So for that, they were just showing the different parts, different areas, what they have covered in the new book.
Yeah. New
of
book.
the
Which new book? Sorry.
spelling, grammar, and what was the name? Spelling, vocabulary, and grammar book.
Okay. Sorry. Who did
Also,
this? This was on Hello Talk, was it?
no, sir, by Jolly Group. I
I don't
mean,
know what
it's
Jolly
a
is. What is
brand,
Jolly?
no, over
I don't
there
know.
in
What
the
is it?
UK. You don't know Jolly
Maybe.
brand? Phonics, Jolly Phonics.
Oh, I think I've heard of it. Yeah, yeah.
So
I
the
see.
same brand was
Because
holding the workshop.
yeah, because you want to do your own phonics course, do you? Pronunciation
Yes,
course, English
I
pronunciation.
just completed. Yes, sir. It's
You
just
just
going
finished
on.
making it, have you? It's
It's
ready
going on.
now for students to get. Is it a digital course or do they need you to teach it?
No, sir, I have to teach them.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's an online.
Yeah, yeah. I see, yeah, because I'm thinking about doing like that. I sort of do courses, but they're not really organized into courses that much. Anyway, so who have we got? Hello, Jessica. Jessica. Hello, Mega. Chomsy says she's watching. Hello, Chomsy. New person, I think. Adele. Hello, Adele. Nice to meet you. Can you introduce yourself? Okay, so we don't have much time. Unfortunately, I have a lesson in 50 minutes time. Mega, what is today's lesson topic?
Tense review.
Yeah, good. What does that mean?
We will review the tenses which are already discussed here earlier.
Yeah, I thought because English learning really it just needs repetition, repetition. So I thought the last 2 weeks we did present tenses, past tenses, future tenses. I thought let's do them all again very quickly, just to make sure. And I guess we will not all be able to use them perfectly, but we hope we can probably use them well enough. I think, yeah, you can never stop really learning in English. So you learn one thing and then you just practice it again and again. So
Yes, sir.
what was I going to say? Yeah, so I've got my introduction slides. So if you don't know me, my name is Chris. I've taught for 16 years now in these countries in Asia, South Korea, China, Vietnam, France, England. I've taught online in Turkey and Philippines. Never taught in South Asia. There are not many jobs advertised in South Asia. I guess because a lot of people can speak quite good English in South Asia, yes? Is that correct, Mega?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, of all the people you know, do most people speak some English?
Yes, sir. We have
Yeah.
English medium schools here.
You have English what?
English medium schools here.
Oh, is that common?
Yes, sir. Nowadays it's common. When
Okay,
I
but I
was
mean
small, it
also
wasn't.
traditionally as well, I think English has been in India for a little while. Because yeah, in East Asia, a lot of people couldn't really speak any English, but they really, really wanted to learn English, so there were so many jobs. Oh, hello, Daisy, new student, Chipalengu. Oh no, I think I saw you message me in Hello Talk. Oh, Manoj is backstage. Should we get Manoj on stage, Mega? So we
Yes, sir.
have an
Sure.
all Indian studio team. Well, the student team is all Indian. Minoj, are you ready to come on? Please reply in the private chat or in the public chat if you can. Minoj says yes. Okay, you don't have a camera today, Minoj. That's okay. Oh, there. Do you want it on or off? He wants it on. He's not shy. Let's get Minoj on. Good afternoon, Minoj. How are you?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. How are you, Chris?
Sorry, yeah, good afternoon from England, and it's good evening in India, isn't it? Yeah. So I guess it's very hot where you are today.
Yeah. Today in my city we have 42 degrees Celsius. My city.
You know, it's never been that hot in England ever. I think 2 years ago, or 3 years ago now, it was the hottest ever temperature in England, 40 degrees. Okay, anyway, and that's much, much, much hotter than usual. It rarely gets hotter than 35 in England. Usually it never gets above 30. Okay, we have to start really. So much to do, so little time. 45 minutes, 12 tenses. Do we have enough time, Mega?
No, sir. But maybe
You don't
for
think we have enough time? It's just a review because we did them
review
before.
can
So
be
it's like
possible.
click, click,
Yes.
click like this. So how many minutes per tense?
2 minutes for each tense.
3, I think. 45 minutes, 12 tenses.
Are enough then.
It's not really, but which is super fast. Okay, so it's kind of a challenge. We'll call it the tense review challenge. Is everyone ready for the challenge? Okay, what's the first tense that you usually learn at school, Manoj?
Present, past, future.
The first tense that we usually learn.
Simple, present tense.
Present simple, yeah.
present
When do
tense.
we use the present simple?
I don't know.
You don't know? Mega, when
No.
do we use the present simple?
When we are talking about any habitual action or a regular routine or about the universal truth.
Exactly. Is that what you tell your students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. Facts, habits, routines. Can you give us your example sentence, Mega?
Yes, sir. So, for habitual action or
Is
routine,
any one of those 3?
I read book every
I
day. Or
what?
I read book. I read a book
Finished?
before I go to sleep.
Yeah. Regular action. I read a book. Okay. Manoj, what are the 4 different sentence types in English? Main types.
Simple, continuous, present.
Sorry,
Simple.
not the tense types. What are the different sentence types?
Sentence.
Mega, can you help Manoj?
To be honest, I don't know about that.
Declarative. In declarative, again, there are 2 types, affirmative and
Yeah.
negative.
Good. Do you know about affirmatives and negatives, Manoj? Manoj, sorry. Can you give me a negative present simple? Negative. You don't know what a negative sentence is, Manoj? It's a no sentence. No sentence.
When we use don't, didn't, right?
Yeah, good. Exactly. Yeah. Can you give me a present simple negative sentence?
I don't like watch movies.
I don't like watching movies. So the second verb must be either gerund or infinitive in form. Good, Manoj. Manoj, can you check Jessica? Jessica's sentence, is it correct?
I don't like watch movies. Maybe ing.
Yeah, I don't like watching movies. Watching. I don't like watching. You need the gerund form for the second verb. Okay, Mega, is Jessica's sentence correct?
Grammatically, it's correct.
Is it incorrect in any other way?
Like what? Listen to you means what? To your live streams or what you say? What?
I think she's talking about my live streams. Yeah, so you probably have to understand the situation. I think the situation she's talking about is my live stream. Okay, we won't have time to do every kind of sentence type for all of the tenses, but we'll just do it for the present tense, just so we remember the different sentence types. Nisha can't stay long. Can you give me a question, Mega? Please write your sentences in the comments so we can check them all. Oh, you're writing it as well, are you?
Do you like to play football?
Yes, I do. Okay, can you give us a WH question,
Yes, sir.
Minoj?
H.
WH, so that means you use a question word like what, when, why, how, who, how much, etc.
Ah, got it. What is your favorite book?
Good. What is your favorite book, Minoj?
For me, Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday.
Corn?
What, sorry?
Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday.
Eagle is the enemy.
Yeah.
The bird, like this, the big bird, the eagle. Yeah.
That's enough.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's a good book. Do you like to play football? Is Mega's sentence correct, Minoj?
Do you like to play football? Yeah, I think right. It's right.
Yeah, good. So you have the first word. The second verb is in full infinitive form, to play. Okay. We have to move on. We have so little time. What's the next present tense we usually do, Mega?
Present continuous tense.
Present
Yeah,
continuous.
good. Strangely, it has two names. What's the name that other people sometimes call it?
Present progressive tense.
Yeah. I think these days the popular name, at least in England, is the present continuous. And
Okay.
when do we use this one, Mega?
When we are talking about the ongoing action in the present.
Ongoing actions in the present. Any other times?
When we want to tell about the future plans.
Okay, but we're not doing present continuous for the future. We're just doing present continuous. I mean, I like to keep them separate, but yeah, there's different styles. I think we can do that. We can do that later.
For ongoing actions.
Yeah, ongoing actions or situations. I like to say not everything is an action. Situations, so temporary things. Okay. Okay, sentences, present continuous. What do you want, Jessica? Jessica, yes, that's a present simple question. We're moving on to the present continuous now. Let's have some nice, beautiful present continuous sentences. Mega,
For
do
me?
you have one? Either Mega or Manoj, feel free to jump in. Jessica has one. Manoj, do you remember this tense? Sorry, say that again, Manoj.
I'm participating in live stream right now.
I'm participating live stream.
Right now.
Yeah, good, except you really need a preposition. Which preposition do you want?
In.
Yeah.
In
good. That is a good present continuous phrase right now. This is the now of this moment right now, not the now of every day.
Okay.
What kind of sentence is that, Manoj?
Present continue.
What kind of sentence? Is it affirmative, negative, or question?
It's not a question.
It's an affirmative sentence, yeah. So yes, most sentences are affirmative sentences or yes sentences. Okay, more present continuous in the comments, either negative, question, anything. Daisy has something. Can you check Daisy's sentence, Mega? Oh, sorry, I put your sentence. Can you check your sentence, Mega?
I'm watching a live stream now. I just added to Bharti's sentence.
Good. Let's check Daisy's sentence. Is Daisy's sentence okay, Manoj?
Yes.
Oh, something is a little bit strange with Daisy's sentence.
I'm doing every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Okay. Yeah, every morning. Every is a present simple word for routines, habitual actions. So we can't really have every with the present continuous. You could say, I'm doing exercises this morning. I'm doing exercises right now. Can you correct that for me, Daisy? Bharati, one more affirmative, then we'll move to negative. Manoj, is this correct? Is it Bharati? How do you pronounce it? Do you know? Bharati?
I'm
Bharati.
listening from
Bharti. Bharti.
Bharati. Okay. Yes.
Bharti.
Sorry for the bad pronunciation. Yeah, can you read that one, Manoj?
I'm listening from the live stream.
Yeah, again, we'd probably change the preposition. What would be the best preposition?
I'm listening. I'm sorry, I'm learning. I'm sorry, I'm not listening.
Oh, sorry, that is correct. No, what am I talking about? I wasn't reading it properly. That's perfect. I'm learning from the live stream. Big capital I, though. Let's have some negatives.
Yeah, right.
People are not striving to learn English. It's possible. Good, Jessica. I know you like using your unusual words. Striving is like a synonym of trying, more unusual. Okay, let's have some questions. Mega, can you give me a question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you don't have to write it. You can do if you want. Just maybe for speed, if you say it and maybe write it afterwards.
Yes, sir. Are you eating now?
Yeah, good. I'm not. Is anyone eating now? Answers in the comments. Let's have some more questions. Let's have a WH question from Manoj.
What are you doing now?
Good. I am teaching a live stream. What are you doing, Manoj?
I'm learning. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, you're listening to and you're participating in a live stream. I think that will have to be enough for the present continuous. And we will meet this one again when we go to the future in a minute. Okay, next. What's the third tense we usually do, Mega?
Present perfect tense.
Yeah. Which present perfect tense do we usually do first?
Present perfect simple.
Yeah, good. Do you ever use this word in India, present perfect simple, or not?
No, we just say present perfect.
You say present perfect or the other one, which we will talk about later. Okay, in the grammar books, they like to use this word just so we know which one, just so we are completely clear. When do we use the present perfect simple, Mega? Answers in the comments also.
We use present perfect tense to describe an action which has just completed, but there is still the influence or effect of that action now.
Yeah, it's a hard tense to explain, and we use it for many different things. I think this is usually called past action important now. That's how I describe it. Okay, but we use it for other times. What other times do we use it for? Do you know? Okay, let me help you. Also, started in the past, continued to when? Continued to the present, yeah. Do you know that one? No? Okay, also experience. Okay, when you write your sentences now, please can you write the tense with it? For example, are you going to school now? Present continuous, just so we know what we're doing. Nisha has, this is an interesting, slightly strange sentence from Nisha. Can you read Nisha's sentence, Manoj?
They haven't studied the perfect simple tense yet.
Okay, is that correct?
They haven't studied. I think
Is
it's
it correct?
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, strangely, this is a bit ironic, we'd say in English, if we know that word, irony. He says he hasn't studied the present perfect simple, but he's written a perfect sentence with the present perfect simple. You might want to change the word, just add one word to the present perfect simple tense yet. Okay, this is a slightly complicated one, so it's just auxiliary verb have in the present simple, main verb past participle. Can we have some more sentences? Jessica, Mega, is this okay?
I have done my project. Yes, sir.
There's something wrong. What is wrong?
Last night or completed?
Yeah, why don't we want last night? What is wrong with that?
Simple past.
Yeah, we can't have specific time, past time references in the present perfect. The only time we can, sorry, let me write this sentence. The only time we can use specific past times is for number 2. Started in the past, continued to the present, and this is time duration. Can you give me a time duration sentence, Mega, with the present perfect?
Yes, sir. I have been studying English.
Giving me the wrong kind of present perfect.
I have studied English in my school.
Yeah, but I mean, where's the time duration?
Okay, time duration.
So for 1 year, for 2 years, for 100 years?
For 5 years.
Good. So that's what I mean by a time duration sentence. That's the only time we can talk about a past time with the present perfect when you're talking about a length of time from the past to the. It sounds like ridiculous rules. Do you have tenses in your languages? In your language, Mega?
But we have it in English.
I mean in your native language.
Yes, in our mother tongue also we have.
Oh, you do? Yes. Okay, because some of my students say they don't have tenses in their language, so it must be ridiculous learning all these these English tenses. Sorry. Okay, let's have negative sentences. Negative sentences.
I haven't studied.
Haven't studied what?
The present perfect simple tense yet.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was negative. Was that you, Manoj? Yeah, sorry, that's negative. My diagram is wrong. Okay, questions. This is good for experience questions. Have you been to China, Manoj?
Nope, I haven't.
Good. Can you ask me an experience question using present perfect simple? Have you blah blah?
Have you played football recently?
No, I haven't. It would be a strange experience if I tried to play football these days. Okay, and then a WH question, Mega.
What have you brought for me?
Good. I brought my knowledge and wisdom for you. Okay, any more sentences? Please remember, please label your sentences with the correct tense and maybe the sentence type if you're feeling industrious. Yeah, good. Daisy, affirmative. Any questions? Mega. Yeah, good. I think, how are we doing for time? 28 minutes, 11 tenses. Is that possible? 2.5 minutes per tense. We have to be quick. Next tense. Manoj, what's the 4th present tense we usually study?
Perfect continuous.
I'm sorry?
Perfect continuous, I think.
Present perfect continuous. And when do we use the present perfect continuous?
I don't know.
Okay, Mega, when do we use the present perfect continuous?
We use present perfect continuous for the actions which started in the past and still continues in the present, and maybe still continue in the future for some time.
Well, maybe. Yeah, we don't know.
And we'll also continue in the future for some time.
So it's actually one of the uses of the present perfect simple. And sometimes these two tenses we can choose. You can use both, but sometimes we can't, because the use is a bit smaller than for the simple form. Okay, let's have some sentences, and this has a very complex structure. Okay, yes, Mega, what is your sentence?
I have been studying English
Yes.
since my childhood.
Good. And this emphasizes the fact that the action or the situation is continuous and repetitive, more than the simple form. Sorry, I was trying to talk and write something
No
different. I've been studying English since childhood. Yes, observe the very complex form. Auxiliary verb 1, have auxiliary verb 2, been main verb, infinitive plus ing. Okay, a negative sentence, Manoj.
I have. I'm sorry, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, any negative sentence? Okay, Bharati, yeah, you're missing auxiliary verb 2. Can you correct Bharati, please? Mega?
I have been doing my project
Yeah, good. And what would be the best preposition?
since last night.
Yeah, so that's your best time duration words from the past to the present are since or for. Yeah, can you correct that for me, Bharati? Okay, can we have a negative sentence, Mega?
Yes, sir. I have not been eating onion since 1 year. Or
No.
I have not been eating.
Yeah, you got the wrong time duration word.
Okay, I have not been eating for 1 year.
Good. If
Onion
you say
for 1
since, what kind of word follows since?
exact time,
Time
specific time.
duration.
This is duration.
Sorry, I gave the wrong word. Yeah, sorry. Specific time. You didn't give a specific time. You gave a time duration phrase. Okay, let's have some more present perfect sentences, answers in the comments, in the questions. How long have you been studying English for, Manoj?
Past 1 year, I studied English.
I'm sorry?
Studying English. Past 1 year.
What did you say? Past only?
Past 1 year, I'm studying English.
Yeah, can you give me a full sentence?
I have studying English past 1 year.
Yeah, I have been studying English for the past year. Good, Manoj. No, sorry, Bharati has done his correction. I've been doing my project since last night. Good, Bharati. I think we have to move on. 8 more tenses, 23 minutes. Can we do it, Mega?
Yes, sir.
Exciting. We don't know will we succeed or will we fail. Any more before we move on? Yeah, if you want to continue with the present perfect continuous, just write your sentence after now. Yeah, write in brackets the tense you're using and the sentence type if you can. Past tense, Manoj, what's the first past tense we usually use? Teach or learn?
Simple.
Yeah, past simple. When do we use the past simple?
Is the action is ended, we use past simple.
Yeah, good. Ended actions or situations. The books usually say completed actions or situations. So when to use it is quite easy. There are some difficult things about this tense with the grammar. What is difficult about the past simple, Mega? One of the difficult things.
I don't know, sir.
Irregular verbs. Many people say irregular verbs are difficult. Do your students struggle with irregular verbs?
No, sir.
They don't. They remember all the irregular verbs perfectly.
Most of the.
Okay. Well, I want to hear some good irregular verbs from you. Let's have some.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice one.
In India,
Bharati.
sir, in India, they're habituated to rote learning. So
Sorry, what was that?
they just mug up. In India, they're habituated to mug up, to rote learning.
Oh, really? Okay. I see. Makes sense. So, teacher Mega, can you read Bharati's student sentence? Is it correct?
I played football yesterday, yes.
Good. So that's regular verb, which is infinitive plus ed. We can also do irregular. Can you give me an irregular past simple affirmative sentence, Mega?
I went to the market yesterday.
Good. What's the infinitive form of that irregular verb?
Went.
Yeah,
Go.
what's the infinitive form?
Go.
Yes. Very strange, very irregular. Usually the big verbs we use all the time are very irregular, like go and be and have. Okay, can we have a negative, Manoj?
I haven't studied grammar before.
Okay, Mega, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I haven't studied grammar before. Is that past simple?
No, haven't is present perfect. Have and V3 is present perfect.
Yeah, it was a good sentence and it was correct for
Oh.
experience, but past simple is not like that. Mega, can you give us a past simple negative?
Yes, sir. I didn't study grammar in school.
Yeah, good. I mean, it's correct. You say I haven't studied. And then when you have the specific past time reference is better with the past simple. I didn't study, what is it? English.
Grammar.
Grammar, sorry.
English grammar. Or grammar.
Okay, so negatives, you need auxiliary verb do in the past simple, main verb in the infinitive form. Let's have some questions in the comments. Past simple questions. Any questions? Okay, have we got any questions in the comments, Margo?
No, sir.
Oh, I made exams yesterday. What do you think of that one, Manoj? Is that correct?
Exams.
Okay.
I think nope. It's not correct.
It's the correct verb form, but it's not really the right verb. What we call it's like the wrong collocation. What do you do with exams, Mega?
Did.
Yeah, or did or take. I did exams yesterday, or I took exams yesterday, or I sat. Different options, but not make, unfortunately. Jessica, I didn't meet my friends. Good negative sentence, friend. Sorry. Let's have questions before we move on. 18 minutes. We must do another. Can't remember my numbers. Another lot of tenses. Another 9. This will be very difficult. Okay, questions, past simple. I didn't go to school. Yeah, good.
Question.
Yeah, any questions?
Did you go to school yesterday?
I didn't go to school yesterday. Did you go to school yesterday, Mega?
No, I didn't.
I didn't go to school yesterday. Minoj, can you give me a WH question?
Why did instead of made?
I'm sorry?
Daisy is asking why should she use did instead of made for the exams. I didn't. I did exams yesterday for that sentence.
Why? I don't know. It's something called a collocation. We just use different verbs for different things. We don't make isn't that common in English. So you will make, what will you do? You'll make your bed, you'll make a cake, but do is a much more common verb. You can use it for nearly everything. But
So,
the
sir, her question is, what does did mean? Did means I gave an exam, right? I took an exam.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I went there, I got my pen and I wrote it, started it and I finished it. Okay, WH question, Manoj.
So Daisy, this is how it is said
Why
in
did,
English.
Yeah, Manoj, do you have a WH question?
why didn't open live stream yesterday?
That would be why again, do that really big all-purpose verb. Why didn't you do a live stream yesterday? Did you miss me? What happened? I don't usually do them on Tuesday. Tuesday is my day off. And I'll be back on Hello Talk on Thursday, I think. Just to let you know, good news, I think. Why did you give me the chance to come on the live stream, Jessica? Yeah, just remember your articles. Did you meet him yesterday? Good. We have to move on. What's the next past tense, Mega, we usually learn?
Past continuous tense.
Yeah, when do we use the past continuous?
We use past continuous tense to describe the past ongoing actions.
Past ongoing actions. Yes, unfinished. Okay, can you give us a sentence?
I was baking a cake yesterday.
Yeah, good. Often used together with what? Often used together with a specific past time or with a specific past action. For example, at 6 p.m. or when you phoned. Okay, that's the past continuous. Negatives. Can you give me a negative sentence, Manoj?
I won't sleep yesterday.
I won't sleep. I won't sleep? Sounds like you've gone into the future. Can you give me the correct sentence?
So. I was not sleep yesterday.
I what?
I was not sleep yesterday.
I was not asleep.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Sleep.
Yeah, so usually, as I said, the time here is more precise. You usually have a so this is the long ongoing action, and you'll have with a precise time. I was not sleeping yesterday, for example, at 3 p.m. or when you came around or something like that. Okay, let's have questions. Present continuous. Past continuous, sorry. Main verb be in the past simple. Auxiliary verb be in the past simple, main verb infinitive plus ing. Should we use yesterday in all? No, but it's a good idea. Just so we know we're talking about the past. I was not admiring my friend. Yeah, that's correct. Not a sentence you would use very often, but it's grammatically correct. Let's have some questions. For example, what were you doing last night at 8 o'clock, Mega, Indian time?
I was working on my course.
Good. Were you studying last night at 8 o'clock, Manoj? Yes, no question?
Nope, because yesterday there's no class.
But I mean self-study.
Yeah, I watched a video. Yeah, in English.
Good. Any more questions before we move on to the fourth past tense? So put your sentences in. We can get them checked. Okay. And the fourth, Manoj, the fourth past tense is what? Oh dear. Is it the third past tense?
Perfect.
Oh dear, this is a bit slow. We're going to have to go into hyperspeed now. Past perfect simple. When do we use the past perfect simple, Manoj?
I don't know.
The past, I call it the past before the past. Okay, for example, the past, I went to school yesterday. And what could be the past before this past, Mega?
I had got I had eaten my breakfast.
Yeah, I had eaten my breakfast. And then, so this is usually used again either with a specific past time or a past action. I had gone to bed before. What did you say? Sorry, I can't remember what you said.
I had eaten my breakfast.
Before I went to bed.
Breakfast before I go to school. Before I went to school.
Yeah. Okay. Or something like I had eaten my breakfast, or before like 9 a.m. or something like that. All of these are possible. Do you remember this tense, Manoj?
It's tough for me.
Okay, yeah, you didn't come to my first live stream, so this is like a massive assault of information on your brain.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to study, do some self-study. Had you studied the past perfect simple before my live streams, Mega?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so past perfect simple sentences in the comments. Do you have a past perfect simple sentence for me? Question.
I had been went to school. Bharti
Oh,
is saying.
so I meant a question for me.
There is no question, sir.
You can't think of any questions. So remember, this is similar to the present perfect. You can talk about experience, but this must be an experience up to a specific past time. For example, remember, Mega, had you been abroad by the age of 18?
Had you been
Yeah.
abroad? No, I have never been.
I hadn't been abroad by
I
the age
had
of 18.
I
Okay, can
had
you
it.
ask me a question like this?
Have you
Had you?
had you been taught? Had you been taught by the age of 20?
Had I been taught? Had I been taught what?
No. Had you been?
Had I been what?
I wanted to ask, had you been teaching?
Oh, that would just be
Past
had you
perfect continuous.
taught English by the age of
Had you taught English?
20?
Yeah. Had you
No,
taught English
I
by the
hadn't
age?
taught English by the age of 20. Had you?
No.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have to rush through these. So maybe go back to my past live stream. You want to check this or do your own self-study. Yeah, he had been, went to school. No, it'd just be he had been to school. So auxiliary verb have in the
He
past
had
simple,
been
main
to
verb, past participle. Okay, I'm going to have to message my student to make the lesson a bit later. Past perfect continuous. When do we use this, Mega?
Past perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action which started in the past, continued for some time in the past. Or
Yeah, going
still
back from the past, before the past, to the main past. Which sounds very strange, but we might have to use this in English. Remember my time diagrams. So we have, this would be the beginning of your life. And this would be now. And it's going back from the past, before the past, to the main past. Okay. What had you been doing before this live stream, Manoj?
I watched. I'm sorry. I'm joining the voice room. I'm joining Hello Talk voice room before.
had done cooking.
Yeah.
What had you been
join
doing? For example, had you been studying? Had you been cooking? Had you been watching TV?
I had been practice my English.
I'd been practicing English before this live stream.
Yeah, before this last. Yeah.
Okay, before this live stream. Okay, negative. I hadn't been practicing English before this live stream. What had you been doing before this live stream, Mega?
I had been attending a workshop before joining this live stream.
Good. So here we have the main past event, this live stream, and the action was before going, continue, repeat, up to this past. Okay, we have to go to the future. So we only have like 5 minutes, so we're just going to have to change the way we play this game. Future simple. So this is for any actions after now. There are 3 forms: will, be, going to, and present continuous for the future. Is this true or false, Manoj? I will play tennis tomorrow. Will I play tennis tomorrow?
Yeah, that's true. I will play tennis tomorrow. Yeah,
No,
that's
will
right.
I play tennis tomorrow? I mean, the true or false game. I mean, is this a fact or not a fact?
I will play tennis tomorrow. Yeah, that's true.
You think it's a fact? Okay, I don't know if you understand the game. Maybe I'll just check. Mega, will I play tennis tomorrow?
False.
Yeah. So it's sorry. The sentence is the grammar is correct. It's grammatically
Oh, will I
correct.
play?
But
Sorry.
the fact is
Yeah.
false. Yeah. The fact is false. I won't play tennis tomorrow. So there, I've showed you 3 forms. I will play tennis tomorrow. False. I won't play tennis tomorrow. Will I play tennis tomorrow? But also be going to. Can you give us play true or false with be going to, Mega?
Be going to. I'm going to. I'm going to. I'm going to go for a walk tomorrow.
Okay. Are you going to go for a walk tomorrow? I think it's true. Is it true?
Yes.
Yes, you are going to go for a walk tomorrow. Okay, sorry, this is a bit embarrassing. Ridiculous. I'm running out of time and I'm running out of whiteboard. What a disaster. Okay, I'm just going to message my student just to make his lesson a bit later. But so disorganized, my phone is not even here. Sorry, maybe I can phone him on my second phone. Okay, what's the next tense that we do? Mega, next future?
Future continuous tense.
Yeah, when do we use the future continuous?
We use future continuous tense to tell about an action which will be going on at a specific time in the future.
Yeah, good. Okay. So, Manoj, what will you be doing at this time tomorrow?
Maybe I will sleep because it's like sorry. It's like 9:30. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
So, in using the present continuous, what will you be doing?
What will you do? Tomorrow at this time? No. I don't know how to make sense.
I will be sleeping. Okay. So auxiliary verb 1, will, auxiliary verb 2, be, main verb, infinitive plus ing. Manoj will be sleeping at this time tomorrow. This time tomorrow. Okay. Can you give me a negative sentence, please, Mega?
Yes, sir. I will not be cooking at this time tomorrow.
Yeah, good. Okay, why not? What will you be doing?
I will be either attending the live stream or working on my project.
Yeah, good. Can you ask me a question?
Yes. What will you be having for your dinner tomorrow?
Good question. So you could use the simple form here. So I don't know, probably
Okay.
something simple like pasta. So usually, again, we use this for quite a specific future time. Not always, but something like at 9 o'clock or this time next year or something like that. Okay, I'm just messaging my student. I'm seeing if I can get the... Yes, my student has given me 15 minutes, so we have a 15-minute extension to try and finish the future tenses. Yes, children will be fighting. Yeah, good. Maybe give us some kind of time phrase, Jessica. When, and usually, is it the children or the children? Maybe my children will be fighting when I come home, because they always are. Imaginary situation, not real. Oh, yeah, Daisy, that's good. You're still back on the future simple, but let's check. Is that correct, Mega?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, future simple.
It is a present continuous, not future.
Oh,
Okay,
no, it's present continuous for the future.
for the future. Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
we were so quick. We didn't even talk about the present continuous. No, it's not. It's not present continuous for future. Sorry. It's be going to. You have be going to, and then the infinitive of the main verb. The present continuous for the future form would be I'm practicing with my English with my friends after the live stream. So future simple, 3 forms. Watch my future tense live stream for more detail. Today is a speed class, so we can't do anything in much detail. Okay, another future simple one, Daisy. Yes. Okay, Manoj, how is this? Is this a massive onslaught of information? Manoj, did you know all of these tenses existed?
Yeah, I knew those tenses, but I didn't know about these things. No, will be, has been, sort of things. I don't know about that. But I knew the tenses
You'd
exist.
heard of them,
Dual
but I
tenses.
don't think you've used them much, have you? Don't think you've used a lot of these tenses before, really, have you?
Nope, I don't know.
No.
I never used these
Okay.
kind of things.
Yeah, just for speaking, you can probably survive just knowing a few basic tenses like 4 or 5. But native speakers will use all of these tenses. Usually they will not know the names, but they will use them naturally. Okay, when do we use the future perfect simple, Mega?
We use future perfect simple to describe an action or to talk about an action which will have been completed at a particular or specific time in future.
Yeah. Okay. So it's like a finished future action.
Yes.
Action completed, action or situation finished at a specific time in the future. I mean, it sounds strange and complicated. Can you give us a sentence to illustrate this?
I will have been completed. I will have been completed the live stream tomorrow by this time.
One more time.
I will have been completed the live stream tomorrow by this time.
No.
No.
You've added too many auxiliary verbs.
Okay. I will have Okay, okay. Yeah. Been and completed. Any one of them will come.
So what is your correct sentence?
I will have attended the live stream tomorrow at this time.
You will have attended which live stream?
Current Krish sir's live stream.
This live stream.
This live stream. I will have attended this live stream.
But that's not a future action because that's a present action. If you're talking about this exact situation.
Okay.
Um,
Hello Talk live stream or Krish sir's live stream.
or what?
Krish sir's live stream.
Okay, Krish Sol. Is that another? I
Sir,
don't know.
your
Is it
live stream.
my live stream? All right, Chris's. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
I will have
Um,
attended
Yeah.
Krish sir's live stream.
Yeah. Yeah, just to make it clear. So my Thursday live stream. Okay, and then you'd have to give a very specific.
Tomorrow by this time.
Yeah,
At 9 p.m. tomorrow.
probably. Yeah. Okay, so you need all of that information, Minoj. So you need the three parts of the verb: auxiliary verb 1, auxiliary verb 2, main verb. And then you need your specific past time, and then your preposition is by. So by shows all the time from now up to that specific future time. But it's not precise. We don't know when. I could have attended here or here or here or here.
But
We don't know.
I have a question. Attended is the past, right?
It's the past simple form. It's also the past participle form. Yeah. There are three main verb forms in English: the infinitive verb form, the past simple form, and the past participle. Sometimes the past simple and the past participle are the same. Sometimes they're different. Good advice. I will have I will have done my project, Jessica. Very good. Let's do questions. Will you have found any students by the end of this week, Mega?
I hope so. Yes.
Mega hopes she will have found some students by the end of this week. Okay, can you ask me a question?
Well,
Manoj, sorry, Manoj, do you have a question?
when will you reach 1 million subscribers? The right? No.
Yeah, good. I don't know, never maybe. But that is, you didn't use the future perfect, did you? You just used the future simple, I think.
Has when you will have.
I'm sorry?
When you will have reached 1 million subscriber. Is that now it's right?
I mean, you could just use the present simple. When will you reach? Or if you're going to talk about the past, the past future action, you say, when will you have reached 1 million subscribers? Probably never. So
Why?
yes. Well, it's unusual. So there's the standard. It's the standard question formula Minoj. So you have WH question, auxiliary verb 1, subject, auxiliary verb 2, main verb. When will you have reached 1 million subscribers? Okay, and we have to go on to our last, possibly the most difficult future tense. Do you remember this one, Mega?
Yes, sir. Future perfect
Yeah.
continuous tense.
Yeah.
And I have another question. The same thing. That we use when you will or when will you?
Yeah.
Which one is
So
right?
standard question formula, you take the subject and the auxiliary verb and you switch them. That's what we usually do for questions in English.
Yeah, I got it.
I will have finished my study affirmative, will you have finished your study? Question. Okay. So the last one, Mega, is what?
Future perfect continuous tense.
Yes, this one sounds a bit of a nightmare. Is it a nightmare? Means very difficult here. Most of the students on the future tense live stream thought this is a nightmare and said they were confused. Okay, when do we use the future perfect continuous?
When we talk about the action or situation which will be going on in future, specific time in future.
Yeah, hang on. Future perfect continuous. Yeah, action or situation that will be going on up to.
Up to a specific.
Going on up to a specific future time. Okay, so again, similar to the simple form, but we have more precise information. So you have now and the future time. And what we know, the extra information we now know is that it goes not just this time here, but we know that it will go right up to here, and it will be continuous and repetitive. Okay, can we have an affirmative sentence, Mega? Do you remember the formula?
Yes, sir. I will have been traveling
Yeah.
for a week next month.
Yeah, so we need lots of things for this formula. What things do we need?
Some time duration and future word.
Yeah, I'm just going to change it to make it more precise.
I will have been traveling for a week by the beginning of the next month.
Next month. Yeah, have you seen this before, Minosh?
No.
So you have a lot of stuff. 3 auxiliary verbs, main verb. Then you need 3 parts of the sentence. You need the verb, then you need the time duration, then you need the specific future time using the preposition by. Question, how long will you have been studying English, Manoj, by the end of this year?
I will have been studying for
Studying
studying English for 6 months. 6 months.
by the
Really?
end of
That's not correct, because you told me that now you have already been studying English for a year, yes?
Yeah.
So you must add the total now to the extra. So the end of this year is another 8 months, yes? So you will have been studying English for a year and a half by the end of this year, no? Is that correct?
I think.
So this tense, you're going back to the past time up to the future, specific future time, by the end of this year. Okay, so that's the question. Okay, sorry, the last tenses, I've had to rush. I didn't really give us enough time. And some tenses, like these difficult tenses, really need a bit more explanation time. But we did our best, and we've kind of done all 12 tenses. As I say, you can't just do something once in English. You have to learn it, see it once, and then practice it again and again. Have a look at my future live stream if you want to see this in more detail. And then one day I will do a video for each individual tense. One for present simple, one for present continuous. Okay. Any questions, anyone? Okay, so that's a review of all 12 tenses in English, the 4 present tenses, the 4 past tenses, the 4 future tenses. And there are actually extra different forms we didn't even talk about. Extra past forms, for example, used to or would. But that is perhaps another story for another day. Okay, we have to go now. So I'll be back on Hello Talk tomorrow, trying to remember what time. I can't remember. I need to plan it. I will give you information all about that. I hope everyone has a nice afternoon and evening, depending on where they are. My friend will have been building a house for 2 years. Good, Jessica, you're getting good at this. You have everything there. All of the verb ingredients. Oh, you need no specific future time. Can you add that for your homework? My friend will have been building a house for 2 years by when? Okay, Manoj, don't worry. You look a bit worried. I think you need a bit of extra time doing your own self-study for these tenses. Okay, hope to be back on Hello Talk tomorrow. Must rush. And yeah, another, I think, 2 or 3 YouTube live streams this week also. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Over and out.
Bye, sir.
Okay, are we ended? No. Something went wrong. There we go.